Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Checking in on PCLN NVDA TSLA NFLX CMG. So PCLN, a very strong bounce. We could see a little bit of a lower wick yesterday, not significant, but the bulls certainly showed up today and the volume is there to back it up. So a little bit of a disconnect with the tech sector. We've been seeing a very strong correlation to the tech sector recently. The first difference was that little bit of a lower wick that most tech names did not see, and then the next is the follow-through that we saw and the break of the high of June 22nd. No tech name that I'm watching has done that. So we are looking to try and break 1909 to break this lower high pattern and head to an all-time high. And I think the correlation to the S&P 500 is strong enough that if we see SPY hit a new all-time high, we can anticipate PCLN is going to make a test of its all-time high as well. So our new higher low of support is 1853. The bulls have some solid momentum, and we do have a little bit of a double top here at 1896 and 1898, just hitting this resistance point from back in early June. We'll see if the bulls have the momentum to power through that, but as long as we hold 1853 from here, the bulls remain in control on this daily time frame. Weekly time frame shows that little higher low, higher high pattern, and this weekly candlestick shape has been shifting significantly over the past few days, so we'll get a better sense heading into Friday what it's going to look like. But as of right now, this is a bullish candlestick, where if it were to see a bearish candlestick with, a lower close and a red week, then we would be looking for this lower high to be set. But there is the possibility to head right back to this all-time high if the market stays strong. NVDA bullish reversal hammer is forming. We did form a lower low with a quick push to the downside this morning, but the bulls bought the dip. We now have the middle Bollinger Band as resistance, 151.78. We closed 3 pennies below that level. So we had the must-hold level of support of 142.11. The bulls did hold that level, bouncing off of 145.75, and now we're looking at a tightening range with our high, low of consolidation, lower high, higher low. I do anticipate to set a lower high on this bounce compared to 161.74 and watch this range continue to tighten heading into next week, where we will get a clear break sometime, probably later next week, maybe early 2 weeks from now, in terms of seeing a clear break on this daily pattern to give us short-term direction. Weekly time frame shows that bouncing, the upper wick of profit taking, the lower wick of bulls buying the dip, and trying to maintain these exponential supports. Bulls are still holding on, and until we break the higher low pattern on the daily, they will remain in control. Tesla on the daily time frame, inside bar, didn't break the low of yesterday. So what we have here on Tesla is a bit different because we did break this base of consolidation back from mid-June. So I would anticipate a lower high to form here compared to the all-time high double top and a tightening range as well. We have an inside bar to be watching heading into tomorrow, but essentially it's all going to be about the all-time high double top or the low that we just set of 362.02, and whichever breaks first is going to have momentum. Bearish reversal candlestick on the weekly. It's the first bearish candlestick that we have seen in the past 5 weeks after running up. We broke the higher low pattern on the weekly time frame, so we'll have to see if we follow through and confirm it. We have not seen 2 red weeks in a row now in 4 months at this point. That is very significant. Netflix on the daily time frame, higher low off the 100 week or the 100-day moving average support, which has held 3 tests now. So same equilibrium pattern, high, low of the pullback, lower high, higher low, tightening range, likely to break sometime next week. So if we see further bounce heading into tomorrow, I'm looking for a lower high to form compared to 159.97. We have the 50-day and the middle Bollinger Band resistances right there to be watching, and it's going to be a clear break sometime next week in my opinion. Netflix on the weekly time frame, middle Bollinger Band support. This is our 3rd hold in the last 3 months, and if we lose that level, it will be notable, but as of right now, the bulls are defending it. Bearish MACD cross already occurred. Bearish TCG cross is close to occurring, but if we can keep this middle Bollinger Band, the bulls will be able to fend that off and not see that follow through. CMG, oversold bounce trying to play out. The bulls are still struggling. Inside bar on the daily time frame today. Key resistance of 419.94 and 420.80. Once the bulls can close over the 200-day moving average of 423.10, they will show that they have solid momentum behind this oversold bounce. I'm looking for a target of about a $10 to $15 bounce and anticipating a lower high to set after that. But that's a nice significant move to the upside, perhaps 3%, and we'll see if we can get momentum, get a bull break of this inside bar, and get over these daily exponential resistances which continue to reject the price. Weekly time frame is a bullish reversal doji trying to form here. We would have to confirm it next week to indicate that our low has been set for now. So we'll see the next 2 days what this candlestick shape looks like as we continue to trade, and that will be telling as we head into next week. But inside bar worth watching on CMG, and if we can get over this 420 level, next level is 423.10. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.